Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 6. I'm sorry that it's a little bit late. Unfortunately, if you in the description of my last video I mentioned that my power supply to my PC blew, so I had to buy a whole new PSU, which didn't arrive until over the weekend. But I've got it all fixed now, and we're recording. Although it's quite late at night, so it's probably not going to be the longest episode because it's all been topsy-turvy at the moment. My rota is head over heels, and so they're changing everything to make it into long days. But hopefully we'll still manage to get videos made and out for you guys. Right, so I guess we better get cracking on, to be honest. What have we got? It's been a few days since I played, so I'm not really sure where we are at the moment. Oh, I could do with bringing back the UI as per usual. And making sure the date's not paused. We got a good deal of money. Muchos dineros today. We've been letting it run for a little. Oh, I remember where we left off for the last thing. We'd made... where is it? Is it you? Oh, it is you. Hello. The beautiful Flying Scotsman on its way down from Aberdeen to Edinburgh, I think. Probably need to rename the lines at some point. Perfect. Okay. I guess the other thing we can start off with is a bit of good news and replace this train, which is the Edinburgh service. You know what? Let's edit this one. We'll change the engine and we'll put on the Mallard. What a beautiful train that is. Right, let's have a look. We can change some of these wagons as well. Update the line. What do we cover? 6 of these. What were these? 17. So what, we were like 80 something. 120, 140. That's probably good. There we go. Let's have a look at our new train, shall we? Oh, amazing. It's hard to tell whether I prefer this or the Flying Scotsman, to be honest. Oh, both together. Absolutely stunning. Amazing. These are some of my favourite trains in the game, to be honest. Although the Zephyrs are pretty nice, but they're on the I think they're on the American system, not the European one. Right, we'll get rid of this money going again because it's annoying. Okay. Now we could probably... I want to say that there are new trucks to put down, so we could maybe put down some new trucks. What was delivering what? This isn't delivered enough in the first place, so let's have a look. Could we be delivering more stone from here? The answer is yes. So, we could do it by speeding up first, to be fair, but let's have a look. We've got 20 vehicles. And what have we got? We've got 20 vehicles of the Benz Tarpaulin, which is these old ones. But we want to be carrying stone. We could probably use the dump truck, to be honest. Look at that, way faster. 25 versus 37 miles an hour. A larger capacity. Oh my god, it's better in pretty much every way. So if we take all of these, replace them for the dump truck. Whoop! And these will start going. Oh, there goes that Mallard in the background. You see that? Oh, stunning. Off she goes. Righty ho, so this should hopefully free up some of this stone to get along. We should start producing bricks more readily, which means our ships will pick up bricks more readily. Oh, this is going to start producing way more. That's what I like to see. And this will hopefully finally start producing its maximum amount of stone. We're almost there. Right. Oh, we never connected Dundee to rail, did we? What's the best way to do that? Through Glasgow? Might be. Although we're going to have a long crossing that bridge again. Maybe it'd be better to go near Perth and cut over this way. I think that's what we're going to do. Right. So if we cut out like this, try to maintain a nice high speed. 70 is good. And then up the hill. That's awesome. Still enough space for the boat, I think. Just. We'll get told in a second if it's not enough. And then come back down again so that we're in here. Awesome. Okay, the boats aren't complaining. Oh, the boats don't come down this far anyway. That's fine. Cross the road. No, construction's not possible. Don't know why. There we go. I think I'm gonna let it cut through the land here. And on towards Dundee. This can be the Tay rail bridge, I guess. It's going to cost us a lot of money to get across again. But we seem to be earning a good decent amount, so that's not too bad. And continue across, but now level. Awesome. And now to come down again. It's not quite... Actually, it looks good going over that road. I think I'll leave it like that. That's fine. Let's just extend it. Got a new tram. Was that a new train? That's a new train. Ooh. The BRE94. Expensive, expensive. Can't really afford them at the moment. Now, where are we going? Taking a... Probably should have gone down this way and up through this valley, shouldn't I? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I think it'll be worth redoing this. As nice as that bridge looks, going over that road, it's just gonna be too unfriendly trying to get that over. So we'll go this way. Right. So again, over the bridge. Try and keep it nice and straight. Level her out. Not like that. Let's level. Almost level. That should do. And then calm down again. Oh, we've turned on our catenaries again. Oops, keep missing that. We'll need to go back. Right. We'll cut through this mountain. You know what? Let's build a tunnel. We'll build our first tunnel. We don't have any tunnels yet, do we? Beautiful. Right. And then come through this valley. Another tunnel. This is pretty much uncharted territory here, isn't it? Right, let's put down the station first. It's probably passenger terminus. For now, maybe we should go with a passenger station. We can connect up some of these cargo things at some point. Put it on the corner. think it looks quite good there. Try and get as many of the houses in as possible. We can come out the bottom. I should probably watch my phrasing, to be honest, but you know what I mean. Looks like another bus there. Connect round. And we slowed down a little going in, but could be worse. But what I do want to do, I think, is flatten that out. Flatten. Whee! But it does look a bit nicer. And we're going to have to double line it so that we can get our trains around as well. So what we'll do is we'll add another line here that comes up. Right, it's easy enough to follow now. But what I also want to do is create a line that goes this way. 46 miles an hour. 47, 42. I'm going to be getting slower. I think that's our balance, is 47, 48. That's about as good as I'm going to get it, I think. And then another track coming up and into here. Is that right? Perfect. Get some signals so we're not cutting things off. And put one there. I think that should be okay. Maybe one there. And one going that way. And that way. And that way. There we go. That'll do for now. Let's get some more track laid down. And we'll come up over the Tay Bridge through the Valley of the Shadow of Death, or whatever the Bible verse is. Can't remember off the top of my head. Round to our newly terraformed bit, which we'll just wreck, I guess. I think what I'll do is I will cut that off and add that in there. We will configure this to have some more lines and some more platforms with cover and platform access. And now track that comes in and a diamond so that they can access the station from both sides. Perfect. And now we'll need to put signals in so that they're not blocking. Boop, boop. Let's try and squeeze in as many as we can. I sometimes like having them over the bridge because then they stop on the bridge occasionally. I think people get a nice view then. Okay, that'll do. What we need is, though, a line that goes that way. So I think what we'll do, I reckon we'll have a line that goes from Aberdeen to Dundee. Via Perth, which is a bit weird. Definitely does not exist like that in real life. Stops back in at Perth on the... Yep, that looks right. Aberdeen, Dundee rail service. Can't spell tonight, folks. There we go. And we'll need a train to go on it. But I think we should also have a Dundee straight to Glasgow. Dundee, Glasgow rail service. And a line that goes from Dundee to Edinburgh. Perfect. Dundee, Edinburgh. rail service. Right, it's going to cost us a fortune to make all these trains. Alright, where are you? What are you doing? How do I find out what you are? Oh, you don't have any stations to add. So maybe I can just delete you. No one's going to miss you, I'm afraid. Okay. We've got tracks in. We've got tracks in the right places. Now we need a couple of trains. What are we going to send people on? Could we use the electric trains? Oh, it's tad expensive still. Right, we'll stick with the... We've got no diesel trains yet. Now, I feel like we should have another Mallard going. Although they're about as expensive as the electric trains. Maybe it is time to modernize. This one goes pretty quickly, the AE47. What's their tractive effort like compared though? Well, it's about the same. But the Mallards are prettier. Okay, we'll get a Mallard. And maybe we'll go for the electric ones in the next episode. Right, 100 capacity to start with. We've got one. Let's buy a second. We'll put you on the Aberdeen-Dundee rail service. We'll put you on the Dundee-Glasgow rail service. We'll take it from there. Whoa! Maybe we'll get a Flying Scotsman for the other lines. Whee! These guys do some speed. Gonna definitely need high speed rails soon. I've just noticed, folks, we don't have a double line that goes around there. I don't think we drastically need one, but I feel for aesthetic purposes that we do. So let's just put one in. It'll do us no harm. Grand. There we go. Okay. So we've done that. What trucks have we got on here? What are you? There are the Bens. Now we've got 15. We might as well replace them. What are they carrying? Wood, I think. Which means we'll be replacing you for you. Whoop! Perfect. That should benefit us greatly. We're going to really start raking the money in now, folks. This is where it begins. Alright, we've got grain haulage. So we can replace you guys with grain haulage. Which is these. Whoop! And we're going to have to start building some proper highways soon, I think, aren't we? Connecting the cities up. Because at the moment you can only transfer between the cities very slowly by road or by rail. What roads do we even have available at the moment? Do I have highways? Ooh, I do. Okay, then maybe that's the... maybe that's next episode's job. At the moment, we're adding some more trains. We're adding some more trucks. Which I've just upgraded, and now they're giving me an entirely new type of truck. Lovely. We've got another plane as well. We've not got any planes yet. But they'll be coming shortly too, I think. Things are starting to look rather good now. We've connected up all our main cities with passenger rail. We've got a lot of them starting to grow. Could get some food to Perth at some point, and we still need to get goods to Aberdeen. We need to get oil to here, refined to the plastic and steel to the goods. I think we could do it like that. I think that might be the best way. I can't see any closer oil, but we can work on that. And we're making steel here. And that steel needs to go to here. That might be a... Planes are rather slow at delivering is the only thing. Trains are much, much better. I think what we'll do is we'll get a train to go round. Yeah, that's the best idea. That's the best idea. Right, let's have a look at our bus lanes as well. Right, we've got buses. They're not carrying that many folk. It's just this one here that seems to be causing the bother. Because I think it's by the station, so... Look at all these people not observing social distancing. It's terrible. 2 meters apart. You numpties. Right, how are we doing with our bricks? This should now be producing quite a lot. It's not quite upgrading yet. Maybe because we're not quite shipping enough of them. But why aren't we shipping enough of them? You're also not carrying many. Which means we're probably overdoing it on the number of trucks. What we'll do is we'll replace them all. We'll see how many we're actually carrying. Are you better than this? Not really. Unless I'm missing something. 87 horsepower. 37 miles an hour, which is the same. One more cargo capacity. Oh, they got good loading speed though. And the emissions are slightly better. Well, let's replace them. See what happens. Let's have a look at you. They look pretty. But they're not really collecting anything. Oh, I didn't think you're the right ones, are you? You're not the ones I was looking at. Wait, which of yous are going to town? Is it you yellow ones? You're the new ones. Oh, you're the same as these ones, I think. Oh, it's all getting rather confusing. But we'll tell the Aberdeen line to wait at Highfield Road. You can wait for 3 minutes until you're full. That'll give us a good idea of just how many trucks we actually need versus our supply. Looks like we're loading about 100. But what do we have capacity for? More than 100. I think it's time to balance some of this out. Right, let's remove you. Bye. Bye-bye. Sorry. Right, we'll see if that helps a little. We're delivering stone. It's good. The Mallard's coming along to deliver passengers to Aberdeen. All 16 of them. And we've got some good... Oh, we could upgrade these, couldn't we? Let's have a look. The Dundee grain haulage could use an upgrade. Because, oh my god, they're ancient. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm still using the DMG can stats. Right. Grain. Replace all of you with grainy things. With weird little grainy boys. We'll replace all of you with food carrying, which I think is just this one. We'll get this to start producing faster. Make more food. Look at it go. This could do with being upgraded for a start, because it's going to start making way more. And this can be deleted. Now it is more efficient. We're still getting planes. We're almost at the end of the war. It's January 1944. We need machines coming into Dundee. And for that we need wood from here. We can get wood to deliver by train line, I think. Let's have a look. Cargo. I think at some point, folks, I'm going to have a separate line that runs alongside for the freight, and then a fast lane that runs for the passenger. You know what? I think we might do that, and we'll just upgrade to the high-speed track tool. We'll upgrade to high-speed track so we know which one is our passenger rail. I almost wish I could just do catenaries at the same time. We might as well just do a proper upgrade of the whole track. Need to work out how to do this in big chunks. It is possible. Oh, it's a diamond. That's what's caused me bother. It's easy enough. We'll get it. There we go. And there. Wow, the new high-speed rail all the way from Edinburgh to, or Glasgow and Edinburgh to Aberdeen. And we're just going on top of the old rail. Oh, that and there. Got a lot of rail to cover. I wish there was just an easier way. Just a button that was just like, all rail, please. Right, you're just... You don't actually have any passengers, so you can stay as low speed. Was that the layers tool bothering me, was it? Have I got overcrowded stations? Is that what that's trying to tell me? Oh goodness. It's not what we want. Where's it overcrowded? You're very good. You're all very good. There's no problems here. We'll ignore it. Ignore the problem and hope it goes away. Oh god, it might be that one. Must be the Edinburgh Waverley line. Can maybe add some more. Might need to make the Perth line a bit longer. We can do that, but it'll upset the trains for a second. And configure high speed passenger platform. Here we go, our first expanded line, or expanded station, I think. Connect that in. Connect this in here. Lines are feeling better, and speed it up again. And flatten. Make it pretty. I think we can maybe go up and down the lines and make it look good. Flatten it out a bit, make it neat. We've got the money for it. Finally. Do you remember how stuck we were getting at the beginning? We couldn't do anything. I mean, that bridge cost a fortune. Which reminds me, we still need to do that viaduct thing. Ooh, maybe. Have we got enough money to do that now? Probably do. It's gonna cost me like 11 million to do, I think. We're still flattening things out as we go. Right, what was this? This was gonna cost like 11 million, but then we're gonna struggle to connect this together. Difficult choices. Difficult choices. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. We were in the middle of making a station here. Now, we're getting this wood to there, aren't we? So, oh, it's not high speed, it's low, because it's freight. I'm a freight, so it's going to be slow. I'm not sure if that was even a good pun or not, but you're gonna just have to deal with it. We don't want a tunnel particularly at the moment, but I also don't want to be going up so high. Maybe it is tunnel time. I should be less scared of using tunnels, to be honest. They're quite cool. And they're not going to cost me an absolute fortune now like they used to. Oh god, that looks janky, doesn't it? No, you can't go over that. You look silly. We'll go run alongside it for a second. That might be the best plan. and then just cross over like that. That looks alright. That looks good. And then we'll come in. We need to try and come in here. And we can come in on this side as part of the freight line. Yes, yes. My pretty. And what we'll do is we'll double line it. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this cross over to this side, so long as it's not interrupting that line very much. Like, I can't be doing that. That's weird. That's not right. That's wrong. Or you know what? I think they should connect into this briefly. Should they? I'm not very good at designing junctions now. You know, I don't think I like that. Alright, let's come out again. Let's see what happens if I do that. Does it look okay? Doesn't look too bad, actually. Right, that's not bad. We're gonna... Ooh, it's gonna be a nice big wide bridge now. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks a bit thin to support all the trains are going to be going over it, but oh well. Oh, apparently this never got made into that never made it into high speed. Well, it's a good thing we did it now before we confuse ourselves. There we go. Done. Beautiful. We'll get back to laying some track. Now we're going over here. So this needs its own train station. Connecting in the back. I want to avoid... This is high speed. We'll maybe have high speed freight later, but not right now. I think we're gonna have to cut through the mountain. It's gonna look a bit odd. Well, you know what? We're coming out of a station slowly anyway. If we can do 50 miles an hour like that, that's fine. And we'll get this one to come out like that. I think that's probably good enough. Oh, stick alongside. Go up the hill. And again, cross into this. Something not quite right with this, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I'll need to have a look at other people's lines and see what I'm doing wrong. We'll add this along though. Connect it up. And that's fine. Keep going. We're making money faster than I can spend it now, which is the position I wanted to be in from the start. Okay, right, so if I now create a line that goes from there to there, and it says it has no hiccups, it's fine with me. That's the Dundee Wood Steel Plant. Freight. It's a long name, that one. But now we need a freight train. And I think we'll keep using these for our freight trains because I think they look a bit more freighty, despite the fact it says it was a passenger train. Now we need cargo and something that can carry wood, which is the flat stakes. Flat stakes? The flat carbicide stakes. Don't read names at 1 in the morning. And we'll carry 120 capacity. 144. Might need a second engine, but we'll see how it looks. And we'll put you on to... Uh-oh. Unable to find a path. Now then. Why is this? Why? Oh, I know why. Because you don't have a path. I think what we'll do in the initial phase... This is why I should have had it connecting, shouldn't I? Can I draw a line that connects? Oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's fix this. This is the one we need to fix. Construction not possible. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Oh god, what's happening? Why is that doing that? Oh, it's because this is still not quite right, is it? That's still a weird bit of train track. Right. Perfect. We'll come in there. Right, does this sort the issue? This should sort it now. Go. Yes. Perfecto. Perfecto. Off you go. I think you're going to be our longest train to date. Never ends. There we go. Okay. How are you guys doing? You're collecting. You're still managing to collect 99 fuel at a time. Well, maybe we can expand you then. Our old trainee McTrain face. Let's add a few more tank cars onto each of you. Whoop! Great. So you should start producing more. Okay, folks. Where are we? You're not the right one. Everyone's having to stop here to let folk past. Oh, it's looking good. We've got trains everywhere. This is great. They're all doing their own thing. Whee! On its way to the wood steel plant. How much is it going to manage to carry? Oh my goodness, this track's already full of wood. I've got 44, but it should hopefully be producing loads. And we're carrying a lot from here. In fact, this is overloaded. So let's expand and delete that. What are we? Well, we're using the wrong trucks as well here, aren't we? Oh, maybe not. No, you're the soarer. You got the same speed, but you can carry more. Let's find the ones that carry wood. It's you. There we go. Now, where did that train go? So many of them. There we go. So it's now on this line. It'll make its own way around. Whee! Trying to line up that camera. Well, that's a good look, isn't it? Amazing. I think that's probably all we've got time for today. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a disjointed episode, but I wanted to get back into the swing of things sooner rather than later after I've fixed my computer, and this was also a bit of a test episode to make sure that my computer was still running okay. We've done a few things. We've added a few trains to the lines, which are now struggling to get up hills, but we've done a few things. And I think I'll leave you with a Mallard. I think that's what I want to leave with. And a cheesy saxophone. Where's the Mallard gone? There was a Mallard coming this way and I've lost him. Is it you? Oh, there we go. Okay folks, I think we're leaving our last thing as following the Mallard away from Aberdeen while we crashed into a catenary there. We're on our way from Aberdeen to Dundee on the old Mallard. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know I've enjoyed it, even though I'm absolutely shattered and everything's turning on its head, but I might give you more details about that in the next episode. But the world of medicine is changing, and it's changing fast. But I don't want to talk about it too much, because this isn't obviously a medical stream. This is a time for relaxing. A time for relaxing. Anyway, I hope you're observing your social distancing, washing your hands and staying safe. And I'll catch you all in the next episode.